Hello everybody. Want to see some comic strips getting inked? You need to check my video out. Hello, it's me, your old pal Max West. As you know, I draw comics. I do children's picture books. Today's video, this is for Friday. I'll just ink some comics here. Got a fresh batch of Poison Ivy Gulch comics I plan to do. Another thing I'm planning this month is to work on the first draft of my next children's book, Hilda and Richie's Wizard. As you remember from yesterday's video, I was starting work on that. In fact, this weekend, I plan to hit the road to start selling the book. I want to pitch it to local bookstores, as well as libraries. You can also put some free copies as well in the little free libraries out there. Alright. So this is going to be the first comic strip for June for Poison Ivy Gulch. What I usually like to do is each month, at the start of the first comic strip of each month, to reinforce that Lotta Dohler is a professional gambler, I'll have some kind of gag where she's playing poker against an opponent. Here, she's going head-to-head with a vampire and asks if she can raise the stakes. Huh? You see what I did there? I did quite a pun. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to let this dry, and afterwards I'm going to do the borders as well as the speech balloon. Now this is I have a new character who's being introduced. Now the fellow you see here, this is Wiley Oates. He's the justice of the peace. He's a judge. Apparently he's replacing a circuit judge. Now you see what I did there? The circuit judge is a robot. Very clever, huh? Alright. I also want to work in some more jokes about the mayor being short. As you can see here, he's about equal in height to Ace, a child. You see that Wiley Oates here is rather tall and lanky. Alright, let's get started inking this. Now, as I said, I like to ink traditionally. I use a Speedball C6 nib. I use that dipped in waterproof black ink. I use that to do the letters. I have done a whole video series about making comics the old-fashioned way. I'll include a link to that playlist. See what we're doing there? Alright, yeah. Hang on just a moment here. Myself something to drink. It's always good to keep yourself refreshed when you're drawing. Alright. Now, let's get back to business here. We are. Wiley Oates, I think the name sounds funny. That, and I actually looked it up. Wiley was a common male name back in the late 1800s. go. See how much better those letters look now that I've rendered them in ink? Right. It takes a lot of practice to ink comics by hand, and we only learn by doing. Right. There we go. And you see how much better that looks? Yep, that looks pretty neat. Alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to draw panel borders as well as speech balloons. It would take way too much time for one video to ink everything. I use my usual tool for doing the borders for Poison Ivy Gulch. I use a Speedball C4 nib. It gives a nice, flat, thick line. Alright. Go. Alright. Let me just ink the borders too here on this one. There we go. After I do the borders here, I'll save the balloons for the speech balloons for another time. That's what I like about making a comic strip. I am in complete control. I resent creative control or political correctness being forced on my work. I don't like some editor or censor looking over my shoulder telling me, no, you can't draw that. Yeah, that's a debate we're not going to get into. There we go. There's some comics I've started inking. Probably have to finish the rest in a future video. Well, that's it for this one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Also make sure you hit the bell icon to be notified of more video updates. If you want to read more of Poison Ivy Gulch, I have the link in the video description below there. Alright, let's get one more shot, and there they are. I'll do more of these next time. So until then, friends, it's me, your old pal Max West, saying goodbye.